Cuisinart Chef's Convection Toaster Oven is in a class of its own. With 15 cooking functions and 1,875 watts of power, it earns every compact inch of space it occupies on the countertop. Choose a traditional cooking function or select unique ones like Dual Cook and Speed Convection. Dual Cook combines functions for sequenced heating, and Speed Convection gets right to work, cooking foods with no preheat. Choose from the Cuisinart family of toaster ovens and bring an amazing array of features home today.
This is the Breville Compact Smart Oven. It features Element IQ, which is a unique cooking technology that adjusts the power to where it's needed most. An unprecedented 1,800 watts of power is controlled by the two main function and temperature time dials. The LCD screen is easy to navigate through and illuminates orange during preheating and cooking and turns blue once the cycle is complete. The toast function browns and crisps the outside of your bread while keeping the inside soft and moist. The function is also ideal for English muffins and frozen waffles. To change the browning setting, press the centre temp time dial and choose between lightest 1 and darkest 10. To change the number of slices, press the centre of the temp time dial until the LCD screen displays the flashing slices. The bagel function knows to brown the inside of your cut bagel while only crisping the outside. This is also ideal for English muffins or artisan breads that require one side to be more toasted than the other. The bake function cooks food evenly throughout. This is ideal for cakes, muffins, brownies and pastries. It's also handy for pre-packaged frozen meals like lasagna or pot pies. Broil is ideal for sandwiches, small cuts of meat, poultry, fish, sausages and vegetables. Broiling can be also used to brown the tops of casseroles and gratins. We recommend experimenting with the rack height as well as the temperature and time settings to produce the best result. Pizza function melts and browns cheese and toppings while crisping the pizza crust. Due to a wide variety of pizzas available, you'll need to consider whether you're cooking a fresh or frozen pizza with a thin or thick crust. The cookie function is ideal for baking homemade or commercially prepared cookies and other baked treats. And for your leftovers, the Breville Compact Smart Oven has a function for that too, with the reheat feature. It's important to know where you're actually putting your rack. You can follow the rack height position for each of the function as printed on the right-hand side of the oven's front glass door. Top rack height position for broil, middle for toast, bagel, pizza and cookie, bottom rack height position for bake, roast and reheat. Handy if you're reading a foreign recipe is the temperature conversion button. The default reading on the oven is reset to Fahrenheit, but by pressing the temperature conversion button, you can convert to Celsius. And then the corresponding C symbol will be on the LCD screen. For frozen food items, the Frozen Foods button adds a recommended additional time required to defrost and then toast frozen bread or bagels and cook frozen pizza or cookie dough. The extra deep crumb tray positioned at the front of the oven means you can empty excess crumbs with ease. The Compact Smart Oven, another innovation by Breville.
Oster digital countertop ovens are a great convenience in the kitchen because they provide all the options of a full-size oven and a countertop appliance that toasts, bakes, and broils. To help you cook even better, we went right to our team of experts to get you the hints and tips you need to whip up delicious meals and snacks right in your own home in your Oster digital countertop oven. Here are the basic settings for Oster digital countertop ovens that you need to know. Using the bake function. During baking, place the pan on top of the rack. The upper and lower heating elements will cycle on and off to maintain the desired temperature and may not glow throughout the entire cooking process. Push the bake button, then use the temperature arrows to select desired temperature. Use the time arrow keys to select desired time. Push the start button, using the broil function. When broiling, the rack should be in the top position. Place pan into the guide rails below the rack and place the food on top of the rack. The top heating element will cycle on and off to maintain desired temperature and may not glow during the full cooking process. Push broil button until the word broil lights up on display. Push timer arrows to select the desired time. Push the start button. Using the toast function. Arrange food on the wire rack in the top rack position. Push the toast button. Use arrows to select toast shade. Press the start button. Here's a note to keep in mind. Different types of bread require different settings. Lighter breads and waffles require a lighter setting. Darker breads, muffins, and English muffins require a darker setting. Some Oster countertop ovens offer the advantage of turbo convection cooking controls, so let's take a closer look at this setting. An Oster turbo convection oven circulates hot air within the cooking chamber with a fan, and because the heated air is circulating, the food tends to cook quicker and more evenly. To use turbo convection, push the convection bake button until convection bake lights up on the display. Use the temp arrow keys to select desired temperature. Push timer arrow keys to select desired time. Push the start button. Both heating elements will cycle on and off to maintain the desired temperature and may not glow during the entire cooking process. Here's an important tip from our Oster brand team to remember. On average, the turbo convection function will shorten the cooking time, but it varies by food. It's suggested to start with shorter cooking time when using the turbo convection setting. Check your food and then add cook time as needed. Baked goods in particular benefit from the turbo cooking as the circulating air keeps oven temperature consistent. If your digital countertop oven has the added feature of a clock, here's how to get it set to the correct time. Push the clock button, the clock will flash. Use the arrow keys to set the hour. Push the clock button again. Use the arrow keys to set the minutes. Push the clock button once more, or the start button, and the time will be set. While the timer function on your Oster digital countertop oven will turn your oven off when cook time is completed, you can also manually cancel cook time or shut the oven off. To cancel cook time, press the stop cancel button once, which will stop heating and cancel the function. To shut off the oven, press the stop cancel button twice to turn off the unit. And that's it. You just mastered the digital controls on your Oster countertop oven. Now you're ready to cook up all types of delicious meals and snacks for family and friends. See below for a link to download an information sheet with details discussed in this video.